I don't know if you can hear that, but it's completely silent. Now there's a plane that's gonna pass. But ever since I moved to Lisbon, that's something I didn't realize how much it impacts you. That the city is never silent. The city is always making noises, like this plane right here. And it's okay, you get used to it. It's not a big deal. But I feel like it's like your brain never gets to chill in a way. I think we need sometimes some peace and quiet. Not always, but a week ago I went to a smaller town around here, and it was just so peaceful. You couldn't hear the planes, there was no traffic, it was just people. You could hear the ocean waves. So sometimes you don't know what you lost until you actually lose it, and it's a bit sad, but as humans we do get used to everything that we have really quickly. So sometimes you gotta lose something to really understand its worth. One of them was indeed, well, silence. That's why I started coming out of the house a bit earlier. Now it's 6:50. I've actually never been this early outside the house, but I can only recommend it, honestly. It's so, I mean, there's still a bunch of cars, right, because it's Lisbon, but it's like so peaceful. There's not that many people. The sun is not out yet, especially now that it's gonna be summer. It's gonna be extremely hot always. So now I'm going to a park to record a bit there. But yeah, I think we need this. We really need this to basically function as humans. We are meant to live in the nature, in the forest, just hear bird noises, and that's pretty much it. I feel like we live in a super loud environment, and paired up with our dopamine levels that are completely fucked by everything that we use on a daily basis. Yeah, like we need to stop a bit once in a while. Actually been going through something lately, and the problem is I've been watching too many reels on Instagram, too many videos on YouTube, and as a founder it's really one of the biggest problems, like trying to not be distracted. I think today's currency is focus. Everybody's trying to grab your attention, and you need to systematically and consciously try to limit and select exactly. Sorry, my alarm is sounding. You need to select exactly what inputs do you want as a founder. Oh, wow. There's a peacock in here. We gotta find a peacock after, for sure. Well, it's 7, so the birds are seeing the light for the first time today, so they gotta scream. But yeah, so your focus is, as you can see, very easily distracted. But yeah, you have to consciously decide what kind of inputs do you want, and you cannot let a algorithm decide that, because literally that is what your day will depend on. If you wake up and you see a good video or a good email or a good message, whatever notification, then your day is going to be a good day. And if you get instead like a bunch of messages, something negative happens, taxes, whatever, you gotta deal with problems, then all of a sudden you're stressed, it's gonna be a bad day. So you really gotta be careful, especially in the morning hours. What do you do? Because I don't necessarily believe that if you wake up and you have a bad day or whatever, then that you have a bad morning, then you're gonna have a bad day. But there's a very, very big chance that you will have a bad day if you wake up and you're like stressed and you're worried and there's like a bunch of things happening and you see videos and that's what I've been doing. I will wake up, I would open my phone, I would see, oh shit, I have 20 messages on Slack, I have tons of emails to answer, then I open Instagram because I'm stressed, I see what other people are doing, they're having a good time, and yeah, so like I don't recommend it. You should wake up and decide yourself what are the inputs. And I think in the morning you shouldn't do any inputs. You should do outputs. For example, this is I think the perfect morning. You should go out. You should be in the nature, as much nature as you can if you live in a city. This is one of the most beautiful parks I think in Lisbon. You should get some sunlight in your eyes and you see output, creating, not any inputs. I think the only inputs you can have is I have a sort of vision board. So like remind yourself who you are, where do you want to go, what are your goals. That's good input, but because you chose it consciously ahead of time. It wasn't somebody else that decided it. It was yourself. And then lots of outputs, journaling. That really helps me. I want to do it more often. And I don't want to say that I need to do a dopamine detox because everybody talks about it, but essentially that's what it is. I need to really lower my baseline of dopamine because right now I do the work that I have to do, and then the work that I should do to grow, I don't really do it, right? So I'm stuck in my position for now a good while. And this is very interesting because most people think that growing a business, making money, earning more has to do with them, their skills, external things of themselves, like their skills, their resume, what kind of tool they can use, or many more of these things. But it's none of these things. It's not about a new trick that you gotta learn. It's not about a new business skill or a business model that you gotta learn. In, I would say, majority of cases, it's never that. You almost always know exactly what you need to do. It's always the person. The person is the main problem. The person, the founder, yourself is the issue. So once you realize that if you change yourself, you can change everything, then you're like, okay, wow, that changes a lot of things, because then you can elevate yourself. You can learn more about self-discovery, about meditation, about, how to be a better person, essentially, how to expand your mind, expand your knowledge, and that will change you. That will change you as a person, and that will change your business. That would definitely increase how much you earn. That has been really true for my life. Since the first days that I started my business until now, obviously I learned a bunch of things about business and about design and about many, many things. But it was never learning those things that enabled me to earn more. It was always in my mind. It was always like expanding my mind, learning more about myself. It was always that allowed me to earn more. And that's, once you learn that, you'll see that stuff will really gonna change. Let's get a new angle, shall we? Why not? You know what else I haven't been doing since the longest time is I haven't read properly, like I read a couple pages once in a while, but I haven't finished a book in what feels like forever. My usual reading is about one or two books a month, like for sure. And yeah, that has changed 100%. I think reading is really important for, to learn new things. But it's not about that. It's about the fact that you can concentrate on something. Well, that I have a swarm of pigeons coming towards me. It's about what you learn. It's not about what you learn. It's about who do you become when you learn those things through reading. Most people nowadays, they say, oh, just put the book in ChatGPT and like read a summary or whatever. It's too much time. Sure, if you're just reading a book to learn, sure. But it's about who do you become after you read the book. You understood every single nuance and little aspects of the book, of the writer that he wanted to communicate, that you wouldn't understand through a summary. And not only that, to actually finish a book, you need to read it, like you need to dedicate time to it. And this was so impressive that now people want to like even cheat reading books. That's where we arrived. That now reading a book is too complicated, so we have to read a summary. And again, sometimes like I did it as well with YouTube videos a couple times because I wasn't too much, like I didn't really want to see the video, but I wanted to know what the video was about, sure. But I think even YouTube videos, like if you can train yourself, like it's literally videos, and now people still see summaries of videos because seeing a 10-minute video is like too complicated, or a 1-hour lecture on TED. It's too hard. It's too much. It's because, what do you think? It's because of this. It's all because of the phone, dude. It's all because of the phone. Once, like those who learn that it's all because of the phone, it's all because of the socials, can limit those things, they will just race. Like they will just level up so fast, so quickly. You don't even know. And most people will just stay stuck. It's crazy, but it's true. That's all it takes. Nowadays, I think the bar of success is getting lower and lower because people are more dumber. For sure, it's more, in a way, easier to be more successful nowadays, have a business. Back in the day, you had to have like a lot of money to begin a business and a lot of knowledge, perhaps, and it was like complicated. Nowadays, anybody can do it from anywhere in the world, so that's easy. But I feel like the competition is still really easy. Most people are distracted. Their dopamine levels are like completely fucked, and they're just they're not really competition. How many people do you think that are in Lisbon, just in Lisbon, not even in the world, they want to open a YouTube channel? It's a 3 million people city. I'd say, I have no idea, honestly, but let's say there's even 1,000 people. Okay, that's not probably even 1%. 3,000 people or 1,000 people, and they want to open a YouTube channel. How many do you think today they're gonna act on it? Or are they gonna procrastinate because it's hard? I don't know. Maybe at least an 80%, I think, will procrastinate and will not do it because it's too hard. Meanwhile, I'm here. I'm getting ahead of them. And in a way, that's you could say it's a toxic mentality, but I think it helps to motivate yourself. If you think how many people in the world want to do the same thing as me, probably a lot of people want to, be a millionaire, have a business. Okay, how can I get ahead of them? And part of it is getting up earlier and doing the work that they don't want to do. Like when you think, okay, I don't want to do this thing. Well, you gotta think, okay, there's a lot of people that won't do it as well, but there's some that will. So if you want to get ahead, you gotta compete with them as well. I'm all for not comparing myself too much to other people. I think I used to do that a lot in the past, and it was really hurting me, especially people more successful than me. So you should really compare yourself to yourself. Like, try to be better than yourself the past, right? But it also helps seeing other people, because you're like, you will never raise your standards so fast unless like you see other people's success, right? So I really recommend doing it as well. And yeah, I think this video is pretty wrapped up. Like, dopamine, that's so important. If you master it, you'll become honestly unstoppable. Catch you next time.